Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and a great happy Sunday morning to you. Excuse me, got my days mixed up. That's what happens when you work night shift. Wishing everyone a great morning out there. Let's get to this Week 10 action. It already started on Thursday. We'll cover that game just quickly, and then we're gonna run through some topics real quick. I got to get ready for the game, so I ain't got a lot of time, but you know I'll be here after the game. All right, let's go and get rid of this. And I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Hope you're out there. If you're joining me, man, I want to say God bless you and good morning. As always, if you didn't make church, at least you can watch me. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. All right. Can my Cowboys bounce back today? That's the big question. That's been the question all week. The so-called experts have predicted us to lose. Of course, they do that every week. Uh, we didn't play good last week. Denver Broncos just had our number. In sports, whenever a team gets hot, they're going to run into a wall one day. It happens. It happens to every team. No need to make a big deal about it. No player ever goes out there and says, we need to be humbled this game. Being humbled is the result of what happened. Do you need to be humbled as a player? No, you never need to be humbled. You should always go out there and win, play with everything you got. That's just my opinion. A lot of people don't see it my way, but hey, you say tomato, I say tomato, whatever. Anyway, but like I said, man, can Dak and the boys bounce back? I really think they can. It ain't gonna be easy because Matt Ryan ain't no pushover. So I know what I'm gonna get with Matt Ryan. I know he's gonna be slinging that ball all across the field. Uh, the Falcons really haven't had the great season, but they've been in a lot of games. You know, they've kind of just come up short in a lot of games this year. Today ain't gonna be no different. You know, they gonna come out, they're gonna throw that ball, they're definitely gonna try to run the ball after what they saw last week against how we performed against Denver. So for us, man, we really gonna have to come out and set the tone defensively. Um, we won't have Randy Gregory. That's gonna hurt because that's my man. Can't get right. He plays real well. He plays fast, and losing him is a big shot in the arm to us. So we really are gonna have to compensate with that. I expect to see Michael Parsons move to some defensive end as he did earlier in the season. Hopefully that defensive line, hopefully that entire Dallas Cowboy team comes to play today because we definitely didn't come to play last week, and it showed. Denver jumped on us from the start and didn't let up, which is what you're supposed to do. Um, but again, can we bounce back? I really think we can. We just need to get back to what we do. We need to get back to being a balanced team. Let's go out here and get this running game going back to where it was a few weeks ago. That'll definitely open up the passing game. We get Michael Gallup back since we haven't had him since week 1 against Tampa Bay. Getting Michael Gallup back gives us a bigger receiver, a faster receiver who can take the top off the top of the defense. So they're gonna have to respect him out there. We got to ease him back in though. Don't go out there trying to throw bombs all day long. And I think I think Cedric Wilson is hurt, and that's gonna be a huge loss because Cedric Wilson came up big for us. So hopefully Michael Gallup can step right in and be a force. CD Lamb, got to work on those drops, baby. Can't be dropping the ball. I need more out of Amari Cooper because you're making $100 million. Like I said, let's get this run game going. Let's get Zeke going. Let's get back to where Zeke is getting that 100+ yards a game. Once we're balanced like that and we get that run game going, we're unstoppable. And I think this defense will step up and play much better. Definitely against the run today. I'm looking for Trayvon Diggs to have a better game. Looks like he might have been a little bothered by the ankle a little bit last week, but that's no excuse. Once you're out there, you expect it to perform and you expect it to play, and that's what they did. So I'm just looking for a better overall effort from this entire team today, and I know Cowboy Nation is too. So yes, I do think we will bounce back. All right, let's move on to something else, man. Regarding the Cowboys, man, I had a lot of Cowboy fans just complaining like a bunch of girls this week, talking about why is Dak still in the game? Oh, he gonna get hurt. And look, let me tell you, this is my opinion. I know there's people out there that feel the same way, but it'll also be some jackasses out there that just try to take the other side of this argument just because they want to be jackasses. Here's the thing: if you ever played this game, if you ever played any competitive sport, the last thing you want to do is come out of the game. I don't care if you're winning by 100 points or you're losing by 100 points. You don't want to come out the game. And if you know Dak Prescott, he did not want to come out of that game. That entire offense was in the game. They stayed in the game. And yeah, it was garbage time points. The game was pretty much over. That's no reason to, you know, take the guys out of the game. You keep, if you're getting your ass whooped, you take that ass whooping. But you go out there and you keep playing. Taking players out of the game, taking your stars out of the game is something you do when you're up big. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't see Denver change quarterbacks. Denver was up big, 30-0. I didn't see Teddy Bridgewater come out of the game, but nobody questions that. You want to question why Dak is still in the game. Dak is a player. He wants to play. And I think all Cowboy fans that know Dak Prescott and you watch this kid since his rookie year, you know that's what he is. He's a player. He wants to be on the field. He wants to be out there. There's no such thing as him coming out because the game is way out of hand. Don't put that on Mike McCarthy. Dak Prescott's his own man. If Dak really wanted to come out of that game, he could have said, "Hey, coach, I ain't going back out there." And that would have been the end of it. So Dak was in that game because he's a player, and I agree with that. Keep him in the game. No player goes out there on that field thinking about getting hurt. Only people that think about, oh, he gonna get hurt is damn fans, and that gets on my nerves sometimes. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on, man. Had a big signing this week. Odell Beckham Jr. is in LA. And Woods gets hurt, tears his ACL on Friday. So what a coincidence. Mm, kind of wonder if that was all staged in some kind of way, but I'm not going to say that. But anyway, Odell Beckham goes to the Rams. It is clear that the Rams are all in on this season. They are really doing everything. They got Von Miller. Oh, I forgot to put my graphics up. Give me one moment here, folks. Put my graphics up here on the screen. There we go. There we go. Anyway, man, like I said, they got Von Miller, about a week or so ago, and now they got OBJ. They loading up. They're a strong team. They loading up, but they can be beat, and we've seen them be beat. We saw them get drugged by Tennessee Titans, but the biggest story was the Dallas Cowboys getting drugged. Wasn't the Rams, the team that everybody's saying is going to win. But anyway, enough about that. OBJ's in LA. He's probably I've heard people say he's got the best quarterback that he's had in his career now with Matthew Stafford. It's wonderful. It's strange, really, how people's opinion of Matthew Stafford changes all of a sudden. When he was in Detroit, nobody had a lot of love for him. Now he's a different team, different coach. They love him. He's best quarterback OBJ has ever had. So I guess Eli just wasn't a damn thing, huh? Eli ain't the one that made his career because you know Odell Beckham Jr. ain't really done a lot since he left New York. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I think he's going to be a good addition to that team. He's definitely a weapon. So we'll see. We'll see. I had a question here. A lot of people don't know football. You got that right, brother. A lot of people don't know football, and a lot of fans don't know football. There's a lot to this game other than just sitting in front of the TV and just watching it. And if you've ever played this game, if you ever coached this game, you understand. Um, I tell a lot of people, man, a lot of people don't understand my passion for the Dallas Cowboys because they don't understand my passion for the game. You know, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, true and blue, but I'm a student of the game. I love this game. I love this game. So yeah, Facebook user. A lot of people don't know football. I mean, they love to watch it, but they don't really know it. All right, man. Let's move on to something else, man. I had another topic I wanted to talk about. I want to blow through this stuff real quick because I got stuff to do. All right, where my stuff go here? Yeah, we done covered Dak, we covered Way in the game, we covered OBJ. Oh yeah, that bad man, Aaron Rodgers is back after being on whoop de wham protocol, and that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the whoop de wham. We ain't even gonna call it out there because YouTube and Facebook, they'll flag the hell out of me if you call it what it is and what they call it. We're gonna call it the whoop de wham, the donut shop, whatever you want to call it, but we ain't gonna call it what it is. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers is back. Um, they're playing Seattle, I think. Let me check my schedule. And let's and when I looked at the conditions earlier, it's snowing in Green Bay. So that's Green Bay type of weather. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back and he may be a little rusty to start off. Then again, it's Aaron Rodgers. You know, Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. So we're gonna see. I think Green Bay will get the victory. I don't think Russell's playing today, so I think Green Bay's gonna get that victory. Uh, so yeah, really look for that, man. But and going back to Aaron Rodgers, man, I know a lot of people. Well, a lot of the four-letter networks and the three-letter networks and all these so-called experts and people who supposed to be basketball people always got an opinion to say about football people, and these former players. I know you want to. It's amazing how they built up Aaron Rodgers. They built him up, and the minute he does something wrong, they was hesitant to talk about him. Especially one guy in particular, and I think all y'all know who we talking about. I know Cowboy fans know it. This the same guy that didn't have a problem throwing Kyrie Irving under the bus. He was loud and he was his normal loud self when it came to Kyrie, but when it came to Aaron Rodgers, oh, he was heartbroken. He was hurt. Oh boy, he was hurt. He was, ooh, sir. I didn't mean. I hate to say this, sir, but yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. But I don't want to call him out there because we on the internet. People get real sensitive, trying to put the lawyers on him and stuff like that. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Chump ass motherfucker. Anyway, I know it's Sunday. I ain't gonna do no cussing. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers is back. As far as what he did, he lied to the media. He didn't lie to me because I ain't really care. It's his choice. He couldn't have lied to his teammates. He couldn't have lied to the people in the front office. He couldn't have lied to the organization, the coaches. They all knew. They all knew. They all knew all this time. Just happened to be a situation where the media, I guess, kind of put two and two together or whatever. And you feel like he came out and he lied to it. No, he lied to the media. I don't even think he lied to. He told them he's immunized. He never said he was had the donut shop. So I don't think he lied. He just told them his version of things, and they took it and ran with it as the media does. So I'm with Aaron Rodgers on that. I'm with Kyrie. I'm with Aaron Rodgers. It's your choice. Do what you do. All right, let's go. Oh, Big Ben out tonight. Well, today, due to the whoop de wham. That whoop de wham getting a little bit of everybody, ain't it? I really hope it don't come to the Cowboys, but I kind of know it's coming sooner or later. It probably happened in playoff time, the way our luck is sometimes, but I'm not gonna wish that. But anyway, Big Ben out today. Um, I think that I forgot the backup quarterback's name, but he gonna play today. And who are they playing? Let me see if I can pull this up here. Thought I had it up. If you're watching, tell me who Big Ben them playing today. Not that we really care. Yeah, they playing the Lions. Lions are 0-8. Uh, yeah, Steelers will be okay. They should. I think this game is. It should be a home game. I think is at Heinz Field, so they should be okay. I think you ain't gonna look for no big things. They'll be all right. But anyway, Big Ben is out due to the whoop de wham. Uh, Look for Big Ben to come back next week, right before the game. I know it's supposed to be 10 days, but they'll find a way to get him right and get him back on that field before next week, which would be what about 7 days, 7 8 days. Let's think. Yeah, I think they announced it yesterday that he'd be out. So looking at 8 days, and I thought the window was supposed to be 10 days, but anyway, they'll find a way to get him back on the field. Steeler fans, I wouldn't worry too much. You're playing the Lions. Unless the Lions decide to come up and play like Denver Broncos did last week, y'all gonna be fine. All right, let's get to the Week 10 predictions. All right, let's get to these Week 10 predictions. All right, let's cover the game that we already saw. Ravens and the Dolphins played on Thursday night. I didn't get to see the game. I know the Dolphins won. Uh, Again, teams have bad games. Ravens had a bad game. Now you got to show your ability to move on and move to the next game. Tampa Bay, they had a bad game before the bye. They got to show their ability to move forward, move to the next game. Same thing with the Rams. Same thing with the Cowboys. Got to show your ability to put that behind you and move forward and get back on track. And I think the Ravens will get back on track. They're gonna get because they played on Thursday. I'm not sure when the next game is. I think they'll play Sunday. If they play Sunday, that's a 10-day break. That's a rest that they'll need coming down the stretch run. So I think they'll bounce back. But let's get into these other games here. All right, we got the Saints and the Titans. Saints at 5-3, Titans at 7-2. Saints coming. Saints. I think the Titans. I'm gonna take the Titans in that. Uh, Tennessee has won 5 straight games right now, and I don't see nobody kind of stepping in front of them right now. Then let's move on to the Bills and the Jets. Bills at 5-3, Jets at 2-6. I gotta say, I'm surprised that the Bills are 5-3, especially with that loss they had to Jacksonville last week. That's another team that lost to a team that they shouldn't have, but nobody talked about that. It was all about what the Cowboys did, as always. I look for the Bills to take that game. I think they'll bounce back. Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Bucks at 6-2. Football teams at 2-6. You know how I feel about this. I wish the shit would end. There I go with the cuss words again. I wish it would end in a tie, but nah. Buccaneers, do your thing. Um, you know, at this point, I think Washington football team probably need to start focusing on next year, or maybe finding a quarterback, drafting a quarterback, or maybe who's out there. I don't know who's going to be out there. Uh, I told him you should have went and got Cam while he was out there, and then he's back in Carolina. All right, so we're gonna take the Bucks in that one. Jaguars and the Colts. Oh man, let me get out of here. Jaguars and the Colts. I'm gonna take the Jaguars are 2-6. Colts are 4-5. I watched the Colts play pretty well, but they've come up short on a lot of games that they could have won. So I'm gonna take the Colts in this one. Jags still got a lot of growing to do. Lions and the Steelers, as I told you, Steelers 0-8. Steelers are 5-3. Lions are 0-8. I'm gonna take the Steelers in that. Like I said, the Steelers, you should be good. You should be good. If not, oh well. I'm gonna get my jokes on, but you should be good. The Browns 5-4 against the Patriots, who are also 5-4. That's a tough game to call. Uh, if this game is in Foxborough, I like the Patriots. I like the Patriots. But if this game is in Cleveland, I like the Browns. So that one's a hard one to call, but I know you got to pick one or the other. So I'm gonna take. I'm gonna say the Patriots, man. I'm really impressed with Mac Jones. He's doing a good job as a rookie. Belichick obviously is, you know, Belichick obviously knows what he's doing up there. Panthers at 4-5 against the Cardinals 8-1. Don't look for Cam to play today, but you may see him depending on how the game goes. You know, if Panthers are getting drugged, then why don't y'all start asking, why don't you take that quarterback and they take that backup quarterback out the game, put Cam in. But anyway, Cam Newton back in Carolina. Um, if Cam Newton somehow resurrects the Carolina Panthers, it's gonna be it's a lot of Carolina Panther fans that owe him a serious engraved apology. Because I remember all the trash all them Panther fans were talking when they let him go. I remember that trash. Do not let these Carolina Panther fans act like they really happy about Cam. They may be happy for Cam coming back because what they went out and got ain't worked out for him. But when Cam was let go by the Panthers, they talked a lot of trash. They was like, good, he ain't no good. He washed up. His arm ain't this, his arm ain't that. They talked trash about him when he was in New England. So now that he back with the Panthers, oh, they got new life now. But if he can revive this team, then going back to the Washington football team, hey, I told you. But anyway, uh, hopefully, I'm hoping the Panthers get the victory because I need the Cardinals to take another L. Don't look for Kyler Murray to play today. He's still dealing with the ankle injury. So, yeah. Uh, I'm gonna take the Panthers. I'm probably wrong on this one because Panthers ain't never done nothing for me in the history of their whole existence. Every time I pick them, they lose, especially when I got money on them. But I'm gonna take the Panthers. Do me a favor, get the victory. Then you can lose the rest of your games all year. All right, Vikings and the Chargers. Vikings at 3-5. Chargers at 5-3. Vikings are a good team. They just ain't they ain't had good luck this year. So I'm gonna take the Chargers. Seahawks 3-5. Packers 7-2. I would like for the Seahawks to get the victory. I don't see it happening with Aaron Rodgers in the snow at Lambeau. But I'm gonna take the Packers here. Seahawks, if you want to prove me wrong on this pick, please by all means do so. Eagles 3-6, Broncos 5-4. Okay, here we go. I need the Broncos to play just like they did last week. Of course, I said last week you'll never see the Broncos play that good ever again because they were playing the Cowboys. That was the only reason. Everybody gets up to play us. The star is like a bullseye on our backs. But anyway, I'm gonna take the Broncos because I hate the Eagles. But okay, Broncos, you earned the big stage. Here you go. Let's see what you can do. Chiefs and the Raiders, division rivals. 5-4 Chiefs, 5-3 Raiders. Chiefs got the victory last week against Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers. Raiders took the L in New York. I don't understand how, but they did. I'm gonna take. I like the Raiders in this one, man. The Chiefs haven't impressed me this year. I think teams are starting to figure out Patrick Mahomes a little bit, so I'm going to take the Raiders in here. And with this one, I got the Rams at 7-2, the 49ers at 3-5. 49ers are not a good team, so I think the Rams are going to dog walk them. So I'm taking the Rams there. And oh yeah, well, let's get to the big prediction. Of course, I'm taking my Cowboys over the Falcons today, and that's my time, y'all. I got stuff to do. I gotta get ready for the game. Those are my predictions. Those are the stories that I covered. I want y'all to have a great, great Sunday. Enjoy the games. And that's my time. I'm your boy Big L. I appreciate y'all watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Facebook page. Set your notifications. You know when I'm going live. And as always, I will be back immediately after the Cowboys-Falcons game. Answer a few questions here. Y'all go with that Facebook user. Anyway, yes, sir. Dallas Cowboys for life. My nephew Gerald. Need that hoodie. You can't get it. Let me do some research and let me remember where I got it from, man. I'll let you know. Got my man Booyah. Hell yeah. I don't know what you're talking about right there, whether they hungry or not. But anyway, y'all, that's my time. I'm Big L. I see y'all after the game.